guys, what's going on? It's Twintuitive717. I am back with another reading, guys. Here hanging with Mega Good Vibes. She's just purring away. And we are on to do some messages from the Divine Masculines, okay? So maybe the title of the reading is already resonating with you. Whatever comes out here in the cards and in the overall reading, I do hope it validates your intuition, okay? So these are going to be things that you're already picking up on your twin flame journey, or you can feel this energy coming through from your masculines, okay? And the reading is a bit of a clarification or validation, all right? So what do your masculines wish to communicate? Okay, so they're looking at themselves right now, okay? Parts of themselves that need healing. You could trigger this divine masculine a lot, and that's why they may be distant at this time, I'm hearing for some of you. But if you guys are wondering like what the distance is all about, it's like you mirror a side of them that they don't like, or they know it needs work. Okay, it could be like this ghosting behavior coming in and out of your life. Yeah, I keep my distance, but I watch you. Okay, there's something that you've put a stop to, is what I'm hearing here, Divine Feminine. And because your masculine doesn't have access to you right now, it's making them see a side of themselves that they need to work on. Okay, let's get some more information about that. What are these masculines working on? What's caused this separation between you two? Sorry guys, let me get that. Sorry about that, guys. All right, so let's find out what this masculine is working on when it comes to healing. Yeah, taking a good look at themselves in the mirror. I feel like you've walked away, and maybe they weren't expecting you to be the one to walk away here. Okay, and now they're having to keep their distance from you. Okay, it could be like, I'm hearing the way that they handle themselves or the way that they carry themselves. They might be really rough around the edges. You might be a divine feminine who it's like you're kind of shocked the way that they are in conversation, or the way that they might particularly like speak to you as a woman, I'm hearing. And maybe that's what they're working on. It's like trying to be more gentle or more mindful in the way that they speak or they talk. Like you could have created distance. I'm hearing, who the hell do you think you're talking to? Okay, so I don't know if many of you have maybe had conversations with your divine masculine in the last little while, and it's like you're teaching them a thing or two about what it means to like treat a lady, I'm hearing, or treat a woman. I don't know why that's coming up, but I feel like they're taking a good hard look at themselves right now. Okay, you made them see a side of themselves that needs healing, and they have their eye on you as well. Okay, they have their eye on you. They're keeping their distance, but they're watching you. It's almost like you've triggered them, and now that they're kind of reflecting, it's like they like that you trigger them, or they like that you speak up. Let's get the Divine Feminine's energy. Okay, so we have the Eight of Cups coming through, and I feel like you're going to a place where no one else gets to go, Divine Feminine. Okay, especially with all of the water, it's like you have a way of penetrating this Divine Masculine's emotions, and now they're stuck watching you. I'm also hearing that they know now that there's something a little bit more deeper with you, or there's something more to this connection with you. I'm hearing it's like this feeling of wanting to get away from someone, and then it's like you spend a day or two being away from them, and then you go right back to missing them. I feel like you go to that place, and no one else is able to get to that place except you. And I feel like with you climbing the stairs here, you have a lot of patience with this divine masculine as well. You're not afraid to speak up, and you're not afraid to say what's right. And I feel like it really has them thinking about you. It really has them thinking about some things that you've said, and they're like, the reason the mirror is there is because you really did make them see a side to themselves that they're like, I got to work on this, or I got to fix this because I don't want to mess this up. You know, I feel like it's clear that this is a masculine that never really lets anyone in. And you've gotten in somehow, and now you're... Sorry, guys, my tummy's growling if you hear that in the background. I think I need coffee. But it's like you're climbing to a place that is sacred. I feel like this is a divine masculine who often doesn't really care what anybody has to say or doesn't really care what anybody else thinks. But then here you come with your opinion on something that they've done or something that they've said or the way that they are, and now they can't stop thinking about it. Probably because, again, they don't have access to you, and they don't like that feeling of not having access to you. They don't like the feeling of you not answering back their text, you not answering back their call. But there was a way they conducted themselves that really kind of threw you off. And I feel like, unlike others that they may do this with, instead of maybe being apologetic, you kind of put them in their place. That's what I'm getting here. And no one else is able to go there and affect them in this way, but you have somehow, Divine Feminine. What are their next steps towards you after taking a good look at themselves in the mirror? So we have her laying here with pregnancy, and I feel like patience, okay, with the baby being in the womb and that taking a lot of time to come into fruition. I think that their next move towards you is complete patience here, Divine Feminine. That's why they're watching you from afar. Okay, they're wanting to study you or study the words that you've said to them. Okay, let's get a little bit about how it is they feel in their heart space for you. Because again, I'm seeing someone that, this is a masculine who didn't like what you had to say, but then when they reflected on what it is you said, they like the fact that you put them in their place. It says pay attention to the red flags. You might make this divine masculine feel like, whoa, there's too many red flags with you. And instead of chasing them, or instead of, I'm hearing the word succumb to their behavior, you spoke up, okay? The signs are cautioning you. And you might have been one of the first people to ever really speak up with this divine masculine, and you're putting them in this place of this Queen of Pentacles energy here, who I feel like is ready to birth something new. There's something about you that this person is ready to take a new action, and the action is to kind of slow down and be patient with themselves here. Keeping their distance, but watching you. Hang on, guys. I have to cough, okay? Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, you've gotten them to pay attention to that about them. Like when it says here, you made me see a side of myself that needs healing. I feel like they used to be that type of masculine who would throw up red flags everywhere. But instead of ignoring those red flags, you call them out on it, and they think it's attractive. They think it's attractive, and now this person is ready to invest in you with that Queen of Pentacles energy here coming up. When I asked, what are their intentions? What are their actions after reflecting? They're going to be really patient with pursuing you is what I hear. Okay? They're keeping their distance, but they are watching you. How do they feel when they watch you? Okay, they're feeling the pain I'm hearing of the separation, but they know it's necessary. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. You've created some separation here, some distance, and they're thinking about it heavily. That's why I feel like I keep my distance, but I watch you. You've most likely initiated this separation here. And I'm also hearing you're the first person to ever make this masculine reflect on themselves. Because again, they don't really care for the opinions of other people. They might come off as very arrogant, they know it all, but for some reason they care about your opinion. We have playfulness here coming through to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Yeah, there's something about you two in this sparring energy. Okay, you putting them in their place is a turn on. It's attractive in some way. Okay, Divine Feminine, it's attractive because, I don't know, it's getting them to feel a little bit, flirtatious around you. Maybe you've somehow created a bit of a challenge here with yourself. It's going to be a challenge to get back in your good graces is what I'm hearing, but they like that challenge, which tells me that they're working on themselves. And when they do approach you again, you're going to notice a difference. You're going to notice that you're the only one that gets a real reaction out of this person, so much to the point where they're willing to shift things about themselves or change things about themselves in order to be close to you. I love that. I think that that's really sweet. You know, there's something about you that makes them angry, but at the same time, when they take a good look at themselves, they're like, okay, you know what, I was wrong. You, Divine Feminine, might be one of the only people that can make this Divine Masculine go, all right, maybe I was wrong. Okay, how else are they romantically feeling? Oh, I love that. We have let your friends help you, and I feel like that's coming up here because it says you made me see a side of myself that needs healing. They're accepting help from you. They're accepting your wise counsel. Although your words might be harsh, they're taking into consideration what it is you've said, or just certain parts of the conversation that really triggered them. They're now reflecting on it, and they like what you do. They like what you say. They like how you move. Okay, you could be a Divine Feminine who has very attractive qualities in your personality. Okay, so on top of being physically attractive, what really kind of gets this Divine Masculine is that you're also very attractive, like intellectually as well. Okay, they take to heart a lot of the things that you say because you say things with a lot of heart. Okay, let's get one more card on how they're romantically feeling. Oh, we have finances and career coming up again. Okay, like I'm hearing someone that just wants to get things right with you. Okay, whatever ways that you've kind of confronted them, maybe it has a lot to do with their career and finances as well, learning how to speak to people, learning how to treat others with respect. Maybe it might go a long way in helping them to balance out their finances and career. Okay, maybe getting that promotion because, you know, they maybe needed a little bit more people skills, and you've kind of put that into perspective a little bit with them here. Okay, for some reason I'm hearing this person feels very grateful to be near you and to be with you. All right. I'm going to end off this reading here by using one key word here from the cards that many of you just need to keep in mind when it comes to this person. Okay, and their intentions and what it is you're learning with them on this twin flame journey. Okay, what's one thing that you need to keep in mind here, Divine Feminine, when it comes to this Divine Masculine? Because they are working on themselves. Okay, so we have trials. I'm hearing I would do anything for love. It's like an old song that I really don't feel like singing right now because my voice isn't like 100% yet. But there we have it, is the word trials here coming through. I feel like this person's going to do anything to please you is what I'm hearing. It's a very romantic energy. I'm telling you guys, no one else is able to penetrate this person's heart space like you. You make them want to clean up shop or polish themselves up or be a gentleman for you, treat you kindly, treat you nicely. And this might filter into other areas of their life as well. Like if they're still working through karmic cycles, teaching them to be a better person. Okay, in their karmic situations, maybe to friends and family. And again, with finances and career coming up, maybe even at work. I feel like there's something about you, Divine Feminine, that after this person goes through this transformation of looking at themselves, they're going to be a lot more lighthearted, have more of a pep in their step. They're going to be more like in a good mood. This person's always gotten off or has maneuvered their way through life with just being like a dick. I don't know what other way to put it, but just going through life just being a jerk, right? To women, maybe to other men, people in the workplace, friends and family. And they've never realized it, but, you know, there's so much more that they could be experiencing in life. So much more of these great things, but they haven't realized that their attitude has been pushing that away. But then they come across you, and it's like all it takes is a few words from you, maybe in like a really gentle way too, that kind of cut them deep, right? Maybe you're a Divine Feminine who you weren't hostile with your words, but it's just the way that you said it, or maybe just coming from you really cut deep. And I feel like it's causing a great transformation with this person. It's like you two are going through trials together, many different trials, and it's having a profound effect on this person, and they're grateful for you. All right, that's what I have for today's reading. I hope it's helped. You guys take it easy, and I'll catch you in the next one, okay? Bye, guys.